Yes, number up there was the wrong number. All right, I'm going to first start off by thanking you all for coming to the 2012 SGA Top 4 debate. We'll go ahead and begin. If I can get the candidates for Services Vice President to come up to the stage. All right, Michael has won our little competition, and he is going to go first. So, Michael, you have 2 minutes.
Good evening. My name is Michael Redeker, and I'm running for the position of your Services Vice President. I'm a sophomore economics major who comes from E-Town, Kentucky, loving football, country music, and good home cooking. My parents now live in Tennessee, so on-campus services are vital in my everyday life. I no longer have a family doctor, so I rely on campus health services. I live at the Province, and I walk across that bridge daily to come to class, to get some Wendy's, and even to play some ping pong in the SAC game room. However, as a student, I've also had a great opportunity to be involved in these services that affect us all. Over this past year, I've been blessed to work with an administration that has made the students their #1 priority. If elected Services Vice President, I would continue to work with the same diligence that I have this past year to uphold the voice of the students and to fight on their behalf for their health, safety, and opinions.
Serena, you have 2 minutes.
Great, thanks. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, thanks everybody for coming. I know the weather is kind of icky outside, but I'm glad that you all are here. I'm Serena, and I'm a junior political science and communication major, and I'm from Bowes, Kentucky, which is in far western Kentucky, and I'm really, really excited to be here tonight, as well as be running with the team of Card Vision. I couldn't ask for a better group of leaders and students to be working with, so during my time outside of SGA, I've seen a really different perspective on sort of student government as a whole. And my sophomore year, I worked as the assistant to the Services Vice President, and since then I've really seen a lot of the improvements I would like to make coming into this office. And I think that what it really comes down to is the little things that are going to be really what students want to see and are really going to get the most out of. And then once we start accomplishing little things like more outlets in the library or getting more than one friend swipe at Westside, that relationship between SGA and the students really starts to improve, and that's when we can go on to these really big projects and a lot of looking towards the future and big ideas and innovations. And so I look forward to sharing a lot of my goals and platforms with you this evening, and again, thanks for coming out. I think that something that is really pressing in terms of services is a lot of times the meal plan. I think that that's something that students interact with every single day, multiple times a day, and that's whether you're a commuter or you live in Miller or you live in Betty or you live in the Province. And so that's, I think, one of the biggest issues that is currently facing services, and I have a lot of ideas in terms of working towards that. And I think a lot of it starts with just making really realistic goals and then having follow through with that. And so some of the things that I would like to see coming from dining are, I know in the 2020 plan it notes, I think it's in 2014, that we want to be able to use our meal plan off campus. And I've actually had some conversations with Austin, who's an RA at Cardtown, and they've already been in the process of sort of working towards getting Cardtown on the meal plan. And I think that is something that students really want to see, and that's something that I would love to work towards. I think that I have sort of some plans in terms of that, of businesses sort of buying into the meal plan, because I know one of Sodexo's issues is that they kind of don't benefit a lot with having an off-campus meal plan. So businesses would essentially buy in with Sodexo, and then not only are they getting an increase in business towards their restaurant or snack place or something like that, but Sodexo is still benefiting, and students, most importantly, are benefiting as well. So I think that's really a big issue facing services.
Okay, Michael?
I agree. The meal plan is very important to the students. It is something that they use every day. But I also believe that there are a lot of other pressing issues that the services office deals with rather than just the meal plan. For example, something that I believe is the most pressing issue is campus health and safety. It is the #1 priority for our students. First off, campus health. I think one of the important things I would like to do as Services Vice President is get the Counseling Center accredited. With this, we can bring in more doctors. We can actually be able to treat students with mental health issues, with any kind of problems that they have. Rather than just counseling them on how to cope with it, we can really help them to get better.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I think that campus health is something that has seen a lot of development in the past couple of years, and so that definitely still is on the forefront of a lot of students' minds, and so I think that that's definitely relevant.
I believe as an everyday student, a commuter student, I eat in the sack, I know what real students need to see changed in the university. And on the opposite of that, I'm also very comfortable working with the administration, but not being a pushover. I'm not going to let a bunch of the administrators tell me, you can't do this, you can't do that. I will fight for the student rights, and I firmly believe in doing what's right by the students, not what's right by the administrators.
I agree. I think I've had a lot of experience on campus dealing with students. I've served in a lot of mentor capacities on campus, from orientation staff to first year guide to reach ambassador, and so in terms of interacting with students, I usually do that on a daily basis, and so I think that it's a really open communication between myself and students, and so I definitely would say I have.
So I've got my question on
Why did you go to campus?
Why did I go out of town?
Yeah.
To visit family? It was fun, I guess.
Good evening. My name is Michael Redeker, and I'm running for the position of your Services Vice President. I'm a sophomore economics major who comes from E-Town, Kentucky, loving football, country music, and good home cooking.
Well, first of all, thanks everybody for coming. I know the weather is kind of icky outside, but I'm glad that you all are here. I'm Serena, and I'm a junior political science and communication major, and I'm from Bowes, Kentucky, which is in far western Kentucky, and I'm really, really excited to be here tonight, as well as be running with the team of Card Vision. I couldn't ask for a better group of leaders and students to be working with. So.